Hi kids. So today's lesson is chapter 5, lesson 10. So we're going to do this together. Let me grab my pen. Okay, so let's look at this page. We should be on page 403, and it should be again lesson 10 from chapter 5. So let's look. We are going to compare two numbers and we are going to we don't have cubes, but we are going to draw. And I am going to draw a 10 cube frame. And then we're going to compare the numbers. So here we're going to compare the number 38. So I'm going to write the number 38. And the other number is number 19. So go ahead and do that on your paper. Okay, so the number 38 here. This one, I'm going to draw a 10 base cube. Okay, so I'm not gonna go ahead and count 10 because you know that when you see a 10 base cube, it's all connected. But I know I'm gonna have to draw 3 of them because here, this one tells me I have to draw 3 10 base cubes. Okay. Then in order to represent the number 8, I'm gonna draw 8 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm gonna make the 8 right here. Okay, this is my 38. For the number 19, my 10 base cube is gonna be 1. I'm not gonna count them because I know that when there is a 10 base cube, there is 10 here. But I have 9 cubes by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I can look at this, I can compare that this number has more 10 base cubes and it has 8 single cubes. So therefore, I can conclude that the number 38 is greater than the number 19 because we have more numbers here than we do on the 19. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to circle the greater number, which is 38. And I am going to put an X on the 19 because it is less. Go ahead and we're going to go to the next page. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the number 1, 2, and you're going to do the rest on your own. So if you guys can look at our example here, models can be used to compare numbers. So we always look at the models to compare numbers. So we have greater than means it's bigger. We have less than, we mean it's smaller. And equal to means it is the same. So let's look at this number here. We have the number 26, and then we have the number 15. Let's compare the numbers by the tens place. The 2, there's 2 10 bases here. The number 15, there's only 1. Just by looking at that, I can automatically say the number 26 is greater because this one has more 10 base numbers than the 15. Less than. Here, I'm going to compare. If you look at the 10 base, this number and this number is the same. But then I'm going to look at the single cubes. This one has 4 and this one has 5. Therefore, this first number is less than. So we are always comparing the first number to the second number. So this number is less than 35. Here, let's look at the base, 33 and 33. It's the same number. We can compare and look at the model. There's 310 base, there's 310 base, and then there's three single cubes. Therefore, they are the same, which is equal to. Okay, so let's look over here. Use the cubes, the 10 base cubes, and the single cubes. Write each number and circle the greater than. Circle is the greater than, is less than, or is equal to. So let's look at this. Here, I'm going to do this with you. I have 1 10 base, so I'm going to write the number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and write the number 1. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 single cubes. Then here I have 3 10 base, so my 10 base is going to be 3, and my 1's place is going to be 1. Okay, so here I am going to look. 17 is greater than 31. Greater means more. So obviously it's not more, because if you compare the 10 base, this one has 3. So therefore it's not greater. Let's look over here. 17 is less than 31. If we compare the numbers 1 to 3, yes, it's less than. So I will go ahead and circle less than. Oop, sorry. It should be circled less than. Okay, let's look at number 2. Our number here, our 10 base, our 10th place is going to be 1, 2, 3. There's 3. And then we have our 1's place. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here I have 6. And I have 3. Oh, and I don't need to count it because I can look that it's the same as this one. So I can say they are equal to. So you're going to go ahead and say equal to. Okay, so this is exactly what you're going to do for 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to go do 6, 7, 8, and 9. Remember, you are using the words greater than. You're always comparing the first number to the last number. So here, I'm going to do number 6 just for you guys to see. Is 41 less than 91? So 41 is smaller than 91. Well, let's compare the 10ths place. This is a 4 and that's a 9. I can automatically say yes, because the 4 is smaller than the 9. Therefore, it is less than 91. Okay, let's do this number talk. How do you know that 48 is greater than 38? Well, you guys can do the number talk with your partners, but I'm going to do a number talk like if I was talking to someone and I'm explaining how I can compare. How do I know? So I can compare, or I know that 48 is greater than 38 because I can look at the place value. Look at the place value. The 1's place, I can compare the 1's place. This is the 8 and this is an 8. Well, they're the same. But when I move to the 10's place, I can see that 3 is on this 10th place, and I can see that 4 is on this 10th place. I know that the smaller number from 3 and 4 is 3. Therefore, this number is smaller than 48. And this one is greater than 38. So when we're comparing 48 is greater than 38 because the 4 is in the 10th place, therefore it's 40. And the 3 is in the 10th place, therefore it's 30. Therefore, when I compare this, 48 and 38, 48 is greater.